Hey, my people. Welcome to Marathon Mondays with Mal. It is a beautiful, overcasty, for the lack of a better term, morning at the mothership. We've got something that a lot of people have been asking. I've been receiving a lot of emails over the last several months. I want to see slides in and slides out. I want to see slides in and slides out. I want to see that difference. But a lot of people have been asking about the quad slide. Quad slides sell so fast that we don't really get a chance to show you slides in, slides out. So I'm going to take you inside. We've got the co-host, Diamond Dave Bash, with us this morning. He's all mic'd up. We were going to try and make it like we were just grabbing, hey, Dave, let's do it. So no, but Dave's mic'd up. He's ready to go. We're going to show you slides in, slides out on a great floor plan. This is Coach 1287 behind us. Dave's doing the PDI. It is going to be sold to a new owner, and so we're going to go inside. But before we do, I want to show you the latest. John, come on over here. So if you're an owner, if you're going to be an owner, one of the things that a lot of people get excited about is the marathon gear at our boutiques, Florida, Texas, or of course at the mothership. I am wearing one of the new shirts. We have this new line called Level Wear. Oh, great stuff. Take a look at this. The shirt I'm wearing. Look at this black and white, all this stuff. And I know you guys want it online, but this stuff can only be obtained. Look at this jacket. Isn't that a great color? This is the men's jacket. We also have a couple different ones in the women's cut. But this Level Wear line for marathon products is really, really good. And I love this extra detail with the marathon coach right here. When you zip it up partially, you can still see the marathon logo laid inside the zipper here. I get excited about the gear because it's what I wear. Oh, I love this shirt too. Check out this t-shirt, you guys. Embroider on the front, printed on the back. These are really nice, lightweight 50-50 shirts, so they're perfect for the desert. They're perfect for warm weather. I can dig it. I can dig it. Anyway, let's go inside. Apologies to, we'll get it. Apologies to you guys on the fact that these products are not available online, but that's, you got to come to Marathon. You got to come to Marathon. Dave.
Hey, Mel.
Oh my goodness, look at this guy working in here.
What a big surprise.
There he is.
Mic'd up.
There he is. He's all mic'd up. Not much of a surprise. I told everybody we kind of grabbed you early this morning. I'm going to walk in here. All slides are in, everybody. So slides are in on this coach. Dave.
Yes, sir.
You're doing a PDI on this coach, 1287.
Yes.
So this coach is pending a new sale to the new owners. And this is one of the real cool floor plans. And I thought it was, when I saw Dave out here this morning working on this, I thought it was a great opportunity to show you guys, the viewers, slides in, slides out. And also a good opportunity to get Dave back on camera, and so we could talk a little bit about PDIs, pre-delivery inspections, and kind of what he goes through on that. So, with no further ado, let's, Dave, you want to start in the back or the front, or?
Well, if we want to put the slides out,
we got to start that coach.
We got to start the engine.
All right. So, let's head on back, John. I'll let you go all the way out, and Dave will take us through what he does to start the coach. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Boy, I tell you, it's been warm here.
It has. Upper 90s yesterday.
The door is open.
Door's open.
Coin window's closed. I saw that, but the door is open.
Prevo recommends having something open when you're working the slides. Preferably the door, but that's not always practical.
Sure.
It's pouring down rain. Very least, have this coin window open. And we're waiting for this icon on the dash to go off, and then we'll start the coach. Make sure there's nobody back there in the engine compartment. It's all clear there.
That's one of the nice things about having the camera system on the coach is you can not only walk around the coach and make sure that there's no one back there, but also you can view it on the cameras.
Yeah. So we're starting the coach. We're up and running.
Dave, why does the dash AC by default turn on every time you turn on the coach?
Is
it a Prevo thing?
It's different in different eras. Some of them stayed off when you started the engine.
Sure.
The current project, they just come on.
Gotcha.
And if the fan is high, it's kind of noisy, so I just turned it off. So
yeah, absolutely. And that's one of the things that you'll experience in a late model is as soon as you turn on the coach, the dash air comes on. You just got to turn it off if you don't want that dash air.
Right here is our slide out control. This is a 4-slide coach, so they're valid slides. And we're just going to pick one of them, front driver, and press and hold extend there.
So what's happening right now? Is it venting at first?
It tells you on the valid slides, it tells you on screen exactly what's happening. Right now the seal is venting, that big rubber inner tube that goes around the slide out room.
And Dave, what does that do? Why does it?
It keeps weather out.
Gotcha.
Dust, dirt, rain. Now it's vacuuming. The controls for the slide out need to see a certain negative air pressure before it's going to let the room move.
Cool.
So as soon as it gets down to that point, it's going to start moving. Room is extending.
There you go, John. And now you can see what it looks like as it extends out, and that is the driver's side front. Driver's side front room is moving out right now.
Mm-hmm. And we're just going to keep holding our finger on this button until it tells us to let go.
And as you see, the salon lights came on as that slide out went all the way out. And I will get up here and show you, this is what it looks like. It looks a whole heck of a lot like an H3 double slide, because that's really what it is as I'm standing here.
Right.
One room is out, one room is in, H3 double slide.
All right.
So sometimes, let's say you're stopped only for the night, you might only need one room out. You don't need to put this slide out. You can leave this slide in. But Dave's going to show you the amazing, I mean, it's a great way of building a floor plan.
Yeah.
Is doing this drop floor.
Do me a favor and pull both those recliners forward.
Dave, tell them why we do that.
We're doing that because that floor, when that room goes out, there's going to be a gap in that floor. When the slide is all the way out, the floor comes up.
And we don't want the chairs to fall in or to damage anything.
John, you want to get in there and
John,
see that floor coming up?
You could see in here now. So the floor has a gap in the tile, and it's very faint, and that's a tribute to our flooring team. That right over here, you could see it if I move this chair a little bit better. You see that line down there in the tile? It's just a very faint line. That's where the drop floor is. And so this room is going to move out. The floor is going to drop and
No, it's already dropped.
It's already dropped, yeah. It's going to move back into position, I'll say. I'm going to move the chair so they can see it this way a little bit more, Dave. There we go. And you can see down here how the cabinetry moves right over the drop floor. One thing, if you have pets when you're traveling, you want to keep the pets up and away when you're doing the drop floor or any slide in or slide outs. That's just my personal thing. I know that a lot of people say the same thing, but it's important to keep the pets out because you don't want little paws to get pinched. Kids too, if you've got kids. Now there it is. So now it's a solid floor, quad slide, salon, driver's side and curbside are both out now. Now these recliners have protective sliders underneath them, so we're not damaging the floor.
Got felt on the feet.
They've got felt on the feet. That's the name of my new album, actually, Dave. It's coming out soon. I've got, I don't know, like 8 of the songs completed.
He just makes us step up as he goes, folks. So
none of that is a lie. It's all true.
okay.
So it's all true.
I need to get past you here, John.
That's right. This is just such a great thing. The Prevost chassis is the best chassis in the history of RVs, and building on that platform is the best RV out there. And the quad slide floor plan with the drop floor, there's no gaps, there's no risers, there's just straight up to the cabinetry. There's no lips, for the lack of a better term, where you have to step up. It's just such a great feature. For those of you who are watching, this coach, 1287, one of the real custom coaches that we've built over the last couple of years, has a big 55-inch TV that goes behind. Dave's actually going to raise that up. This is a neat feature that we don't get to show very often, but this is an example of Marathon doing custom work. If you want a TV behind the sofa, it's achievable, and here it is right here. It also has a TV over the cockpit, as you can see right there, and right here in the salon. So it's
got 3 big TVs
triple
right here.
functioning here in the salon. But if you're sitting across in these 2 recliners, you've got a 55-inch behind the sofa. It's just a really cool thing, but it's an example of how custom Marathon can do it. If the customer wants it, which he did, we did it. All right, Dave.
You want to take a picture of the gap we got back here?
Yeah.
How tight it is back here in the bedroom?
The slide out rooms, when they are in, everything is accessible, but it is tight.
Unless you're me.
Yeah. And John can show you right there on camera, kind of the slide out rooms.
When the slides are in.
When the slides are in, this is what it looks like.
And this
Everything
gap right
is
here
everything is still accessible,
that you can't get into.
but it can be tight for some people, but
We got another slide out control right here. I'm just going to pick one of them and do the same thing as I did up front. Seal is venting.
No.
Seal is vacuuming. It's got a nice shower in it too.
Yeah, this is a really beautiful coach. Yeah. It doesn't surprise me that it's already under deposit.
Yeah. Happened pretty quick.
Yeah, and this is just another example of, if you see a coach that you like, fly out to go see it, you guys. Come to Marathon, whether it be Florida, Texas, or here at the mothership in Coburg, Oregon, where we build all these coaches. Just get on a plane, get in the car, come see us. Or if you're a coach owner, bring that coach in. All right, so Dave's got curbside rear to do. Also known as passenger rear, but also known as patio rear. Another album that I've got coming out, Patio Rear.
I was just going to say something, but
Come on, Dave.
I figured you'd keep going. It's vacuuming.
So one of the things about showing you guys exactly what's going on here is so that you can see the difference between an H3 double slide and an H3 quad, but also so that you can visualize what it's like with these slide outs in. And it's something that I see in email quite frequently, people asking for a show on it. I know that we've done it one other time, but it's always nice to do a new show.
And the reason we had the bed spread up is because when this comes over here, we don't want the bedspread to get caught in between there, and real simple to put it down.
What a beautiful coach.
Okay.
I'm going bed up on this,
All right.
which creates a lot more space in the bedroom. When the bed is articulated up, for the lack of a better term, it just creates a good approximately 15 more inches on the floor plan on the floor where Dave is actually standing right now. Very cool. Love this floor, man. Beautiful. What a beautiful coach.
Nice.
Rear bath, washer dryer over here. I haven't been in this coach for darn near a year and a half. Yeah, good sized closet.
Got their Dyson vacuum
Got
in
the
there.
Dyson proper storage. Custom 1287. Very, very cool. Dave, thanks for taking us through the procedures of slide in, slide outs. Tell us about the PDI inspection, not just on this coach, but in general. It's something that you do for Marathon, even people who are, bringing their coach in for consignment, people that are going to buy a coach.
Or sometimes when they've just bought a new coach privately.
Yes.
They have us come in, they bring it into us and have me go through it.
I'm glad you brought that up because that's a very good point. So if you buy from a private party, if you buy from another vendor, for the lack of a better term, bringing it to Marathon and having Dave do that inspection, or Colin down in Florida, is so important, because what it does is it reveals anything that needs to be done, anything that needs to be worked off, or to bring that coach up, not up, just standing tall, so that you can enjoy your trip.
All the functionality of the coach. I mean, the list that I use is 21 pages of stuff that I go through and check out. It's not a fully comprehensive list like the new coach audit list is. That's a much bigger list, but understandably so.
I'll tell you what it really is, you guys, from a salesman standpoint. It is an experienced set of eyes on a coach for a couple of days. That's really what it is. It's a guy who's been around the industry for decades, looking at the coach, who knows the coach arguably better than anybody, and the systems, and saying, okay, this is right. Okay, wait, this is wrong. I saw this, I saw that. It's another set of very experienced eyes on the coach, and it's so important, and it's worth the time, effort, and money for a PDI. So that's my PDA on the PDI. Oh, man. Dave. Genius.
We just let him keep going.
Genius, Dave. All right. No egos here, you guys. I make more mistakes than you know who. Okay. So other than that, the PDI is really important, but thank you so much for hanging out with us this morning and seeing what it's like with all 4 slides in and then all 4 slides out. Tons of room. And John, if you want to get a shot from maybe the cockpit back, you'll be able to see. I think Abigail just turned off all your lights, John.
Abigail.
If you want to hit master lights over there, John, we'll be able to not be Stevie Wonder over here. There we go.
Let's turn all the lights back on.
So, as you can see, this thing is wide open. All right, before we get out of here, we've got Dave with us. It's a treat. Abigail, do we have some comments or questions? So, go ahead and just
yell.
Just go ahead and throw them at me, and I'll relay them to. So you don't have to necessarily yell. It's okay.
Okay. Dennis asks, do you guys still build on non-slide coaches?
Very good question. Dennis is asking if we build on non-slide coaches. The answer is yes. For a custom coach, a truly custom coach, which we are out quite a bit on our production schedule, but we've done it quite recently. I believe we did a 2020 marathon with no slides. It is achievable. If you want to do no slides, we can order that shell from Prevo. Marathon, I got into a conversation with someone, Dave, this last week about Marathon's custom capabilities. I would put our customizations against anybody in the industry in the country. And building just in the last couple of years, and you know that, coach, because you did the delivery on that non-slide coach.
Which one? Coach number?
I can't remember the number, but it was the non-slide. The non-slide is coach that we did as custom coach, and it is a 2020 marathon.
2020.
Painted in Greyhound gray.
Oh.
So you know, I don't want to mention customers' names, but
1311.
1311.
Yeah.
So there's a good example. 1311 was not that long ago, and it has it's no slide. So yes, we still do.
For a joke, we put a Greyhound. We had a magnetic Greyhound thing made up and put it on the side of the bus.
Yeah, it was cool.
For the owner when he came to take delivery.
And the owner wanted that fun Greyhound grayish blue that you see rolling the blocks. So it was a really cool coach, extremely custom inside. That's what the customer wanted. That's what the customer got. That's a true example of customization. Abigail?
Michael, he doesn't have a question. He just says, the bash is back.
The bash is back, yeah. A big thanks to Dave. You know, he's extremely busy between PDIs and taking care of people on the phones. One of the things that Dave does that's extremely important to our owners, to our clients, to the people that buy these marathons, whether you buy a 22-year-old coach or you buy a brand new coach, a lot of times you're going to get Dave on the phone when you call tech support, either during work hours or after hours. And then he's doing these inspections. And then he's the guy that does all the deliveries for all the coaches, whether it be pre-owned or new. And on top of that, he's got a large family. So how do you have time? So, you know, big thanks to Dave for taking time out of his morning here on Monday to basically stop your inspection.
And like I had a choice.
I know, right? And let us invade. Okay, what else you got?
So you were talking about merch at the beginning.
Yeah, merchandise is important to me. I love merch.
Well, Murray asked when the drop date is. He wants to know, will it be available in the merch shop at Marathon? Definitely will buy.
Is that Murray Selesky?
It is.
We know Murray Selesky very well. What a great guy.
It.
No, okay,
I'm not kidding.
I won't do it, but Dave.
Stop watching this stuff.
Murray and Natalie, how are you guys? Anyway, the answer is yes. The level wear line for Marathon is a great line of clothing, from shirts to polos to jackets. So if you are coming through Murray, please stop in. Or if you want to email me, I'll hold some things aside for you so they don't sell out. That's my pitch. Anything else?
That's pretty much it. People just very happy to see you. I think this was a really good idea to see the slides come in and out.
Thank you, Abigail. And a big thank you to Abigail and John. Behind the scenes, what you guys should know is that John and Abigail don't just work for 15, 20 minutes on Monday on this show. There's a lot of collaboration that comes in, and Abigail is kind of the executive producer of this show. And she is helping out a lot, not just with the comments during the show, but creative ideas throughout the week on things we should do, things we should not do, trying to reel me in, which is impossible. And yeah, so big thanks to her, big thanks to John for always being game to tag, basically follow me up a ladder, and so big thanks to those two and our marketing team, it's a commitment. It's a commitment because I'm scatterbrained.
Yeah, we do another question.
Yeah.
From our friend Ron, how long does it take for a customer to order a custom coach from the time they come in to the start of production?
So that's a good question. From when somebody comes in, it all depends on where you are in the production schedule. It all depends. And I'm sorry, the question that Ronnie D asked was when somebody comes in first. To say, hey, I want to order a custom coach, to when the coach starts in production, not when it's completed, but when it starts. It all depends on our production schedule. It depends on that coach. It depends on how custom it is. It depends where we put you in the production schedule. Now, here's the deal. As a rule of thumb, things start working right away. The customization in the head, getting ideas. It's just like building a custom home.
The spec meeting.
A spec meeting happens, things like that. So, quite frankly, it could be 2 months, it could be 6 months, it could be a year and a half. It all depends on Marathon's production schedule. Good question, Ron. Appreciate it. Anything else before we boogie?
I think that's good. That's
all right.
what I see.
I'm going to throw this at you because we did it last week and you were not with us. Dave, who's your favorite James Bond?
Sean Connery.
Me too. Someone said Pierce Brosnan. I was talking with my mom about it, and I know she's watching. I couldn't get over someone saying Pierce Brosnan because I always see Mrs. Doubtfire when I think, or Remington Steele from the 80s.
Remington Steele.
Remember that show?
Yeah, I do.
He's just he's not, anyway, Pierce Brosnan, I don't get it. Anyway, be yourself and do good things. Thank you so much for supporting this show. Big thanks to our marketing team. Big thanks to Diamond Dave, the co-host of Marathon Mondays with Mal. This is an honor to have him on the show because he's so busy. We will get him more, but this is what 1287 looks like with the slides out. I'm going to get out of here. Hope you have a good Monday. Take care of yourself. Thanks, Dave. Woo!
Bye.